Hello, 7th standard. Welcome. I hope you have done your midterm test through online. Well, is it right? I hope you have understood what you have learned for nutrition in plants. Today, in video 4, we will discuss about nutrition in animals. Now, this nutrition in animals, like that of plants, it has a set of processes. As we say, it is having an organ system as digestive system. Now, what is nutrition? Nutrition is taking in food with the different components. What are the components of food? As carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the components of food. In human, the food that we are taking, they are as macromolecules and they have to be chewed well and made into micromolecules. This process of conversion of complex macromolecules into smaller micromolecules is called digestion. And this digestion, there are various steps. Before we go into the details of digestion in man, what are the other ways of digestion in other lower animals? How do we know? Not all the animals are having a proper system like this, is it not? Now, when we take simple unicellular organism amoeba, how does it take food? Amoeba takes food with the help of pseudopodia. Amoeba takes food with the help of pseudopodia and then it is forming the food vacuole. It is forming the food vacuole as given. Amoeba is the pseudopodia and then food is entering in. Food is entering in and then it is reaching here. Now when these two pseudopodia, when it is engulfing, it is form a food vacuole. It forms a food vacuole and then it is getting digested and undigested food material will be sent out as digested vacuole. Ingestion of taking in food and process of digestion. Digestion of the undigested food materials are sent out. So that is for in the nutrition in amoeba. As I said, this nutrition in amoeba main role on the pseudopodia and then it is a unicellular organism. So the food vacuole and the food is when it is entering inside, it forms the food vacuole. I hope you understand. So again, as this is amoeba, these are pseudopodia. This is pseudopodia. Idu pseudopodia. So now food is entering in. So when food is entering in, இது ரெண்டுமா cover பண்ணி food is entered in. Now it forms a food vacuole. It forms the food vacuole. And then if the food that is taken, it is nothing but small microorganisms as phytoplanktons and zooplanktons. And food is digested and undigested food material, it is sent out as digested vacuole. This is nutrition in amoeba. Okay. Now how is this insects are taking food? In our book, the table 2.1, there are different smaller animal, what food they are taking, what are the ways of taking the food they take. Because grasshopper, ant, they will scrap the food and the food so that is scrapping. When we say about the insects, it is sucking the nectar. And very siphoning. Straw. Siphoning. So like that, different mode of feeding is taking place. In frog, it is taking food with the help of sticky tongue. Like that, the ways in different animals, it is changing. So that is for the lower organism. Sorry. In human, as alimentary canal, again, in human, the process of digestion, it is taking place in 5 steps as ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. I repeat, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. These 5 steps are taking place with the help of a proper, well-formed organ system of digestion. And in man, it is as alimentary canal or digestive tract with the associated digestive glands. They are together known as digestive system. I hope you understand this. So now again, human again, the digestive system starts with the mouth. Digestive system starts with the mouth. So that is buccal cavity. Digestive system starts with the mouth as buccal cavity. This buccal cavity, it has upper and lower jaw. It has upper and lower jaw with 2 sets of teeth. With 2 sets of teeth, as first set is milk teeth and it is replaced by permanent teeth. 2 sets of teeth, milk teeth and permanent teeth. Now this occurrence of milk teeth, 2 sets of teeth, it is called diffeodont. Dont referring to teeth, di referring to 2. So 2 sets of teeth, it is called diffeodont. And milk teeth, there are 20 teeth will be present. And in childhood, there are 20 teeth and it is replaced by permanent teeth where it has 32 teeth. So yeah, the video 3 continuation and the video 4 where just a presentation of these digestive system details with the figures so that you can understand still better. So now permanent teeth, it is called heterodont. It is called heterodont as 4 types of teeth will be present. Incisors, canine, premolars and molars. Incisors, canine, premolars and molars. And there are 4 incisors in each jaw, 2 canine, 4, 3. I hope you understand. 2 sets of teeth. 3 sets. 3 sets, upper jaw and lower jaw. I hope you understand. So this incisors, canine, premolars and molar, they are forming they are forming the heterodont. And these teeth, they are inserted, they are fit into the gum, the each they are fit into the gum, and so that arrangement is called thecodont. That arrangement, it is called thecodont. So we should know what is diffeodont, what is heterodont, and what is thecodont. Diffeodont, it is a two sets of teeth in human as milk teeth, 20 in number, and replaced by permanent teeth. And heterodont, there are 4 different types of teeth in man as incisors, canine, premolars, and molars, as 16 in each jaw, upper jaw 16, lower jaw 16. And all these teeth, they are inserted, they are fitted into the socket, and that's called gum, that is known as thecodont. I hope you understand. So this is about the teeth. And this buccal cavity, they are with another powerful muscular tongue. This tongue is attached at the interior, and the front portion is free in nature. And this tongue, the floor of the base of the tongue is attached to the floor of the lower jaw in the portion. Flat, that is called frenulum. That is known as frenulum. With the help of which it is attached on the lower portion of the lower jaw. Tongue is attached to the lower jaw. And tongue is formed of taste buds as sweet, sour, and bitter. Every food item, naakla vachindayna sweet na nuni naakla vekkirode namakku theriyum. So that is sweet. Then at the side to sour, pulikkirathu. அப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் கடிச்சாடுனா அதோட கசப்பு தெரியும். So bitter taste buds will be present in the interior. So tongue is provided with the taste buds. I hope you understand this. So with the help of heterodont, food is chewed well, and the chewing is with the help of these 4 sets of teeth. And then the secretion in the buccal cavity, there are 3 pairs of salivary gland. The salivary gland, 1 minute. The salivary gland has 3 pairs of salivary gland. 3 pairs of salivary gland. As parotid. 3 pairs of salivary gland, parotid, present in the cheek portion. Then submandible or submaxillary, and sublingual. So now the 3 pairs of salivary gland, parotid in the cheek portion, submandibular, submaxillary in the angle of the jaw, in the angle of the jaw, and sublingual beneath the tongue. So salivary glands are located in these regions. Now the content of the saliva, it secretes the enzyme saliva, where it has ptyalin enzyme. It is an amylase enzyme acting upon starch. And then it has mucus, mucus or mucin, and then it is having lysozyme. It has lysozyme. Now this food, when it is eaten, it is acting upon saliva, where the ptyalin, which is an amylase enzyme, which is acting upon carbohydrate. So in the mouth carbohydrate in the mouth it started digesting. And then the mucin, it is making the food lubricated. நம்ம சாப்பிடுறது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பல்லால கடிச்சு அதை சின்னதாக்குறோம் இல்லையா, ஸ்மாலர் மாலிகூல் பார்ட்டிகிள்ஸ் ஆக்குறோம். அப்போ அது வந்து ஒரு ஷேப்புக்கு வரணும் இல்லையா. Along with the secretion of the saliva, it is forming lubrication. And then it is lysozyme, which is an antibacterial agent. Along with the food, if any harmful bacteria enters in, it is killing the bacteria. So it is acting as antibacterial agent. So at this stage, the food is called bolus. At this stage, the food is called bolus. Now this bolus, it is entering into the bolus. It is entering into the esophagus, entering the stomach through esophagus. Bolus enters the stomach through esophagus, and that act, it is called peristalsis. The act is called peristalsis. நம்ம சாப்பாடு முழுங்குறோம் அந்த ஆக்டுக்கு பேரு peristalsis. அப்போ the food pipe, esophagus, also called food pipe, also called esophagus, it will contract and relax, and that contraction and relaxation movement is called peristalsis. The food போறது food pipe relax ஆயிக்கும், அது முழுங்கின உடனே contract பண்ணும், and then it is reaching the stomach, and then it is reaching the stomach. Now the stomach, it is secreting gastric juice. Stomach is secreting gastric juice. சரியா? இப்போ இந்த ஃபுட் இங்கே எடுத்துட்டோம், ஒரு நிமிஷம் பாரு. Now the mouth with the buccal cavity, with the upper and lower jaw, heterodont tongue, it is continuation as esophagus. This is the food pipe or esophagus, and then that is reaching the stomach. Now this stomach, it is continued as small intestine, where the U-shaped structure, it is called duodenum. U-shaped structure is called duodenum, and this blue, it is known as jejunum, the small intestine portion. இது வந்து இது கிராஸ் பண்ணி வரதுனால இந்த டாட் போட்டிருக்கேன், இந்த ப்ளூ லைன், right? And then this small portion is ileum or the small intestine. These three together constitute small intestine. I hope you are listening. So I say from the stomach, small intestine is continuing, where the U-shaped portion is called duodenum. Then this blue color area, that is jejunum, and then continuation is the highly coiled ileum. So this duodenum, jejunum, and ileum together is forming small intestine, and that small intestine is continued as colon, continued as large intestine. Now the large intestine, it is as three regions: colon, rectum, and anus. Now this colon, it is a J-shaped structure. Now diagram paru. Now this colon is a J-shaped structure, as this is ascending colon, this is transverse colon, descending colon, continued as rectum, opening outside through anus. I repeat, J-shaped structure, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, rectum and anus. This is forming large intestine. Now this large intestine, the ascending colon tip portion, it is called the cecum. Cecum, it is forming a vermiform appendix. The shape வந்து project பண்ணிருக்கு. அதனால இது பேரு vermiform appendix. This appendix, when it is enlarging, the diagram ஒரு நிமிஷம் பாரு. When it is enlarging, பாரு diagram பாரு. When it is enlarging, person is suffering from appendicitis. Actually, the cecum, it is a vestigial organ. Vestigial organ, the structure will be present in the body, but it is functionless. That is vestigial organ. I hope you understand. So this cecum, when it is inflamed, when it is swollen, when it is bulging, then person will be suffering from a condition called appendicitis. The projection இருக்கிறதுனால இது பேரு vermiform appendix. I hope you understand. So here this is digestive tract. Associated digestive glands are salivary gland in the mouth, liver with the gallbladder and bladder. This is pancreas. These three are associated digestive glands. These glands secrete a chemical substances called enzyme, which are required for the digestion of food components. Along with that, the gastric juice secreted by the stomach and the intestinal juice secreted by the intestine, they are also taking part in the process of digestion. I hope you are following. So, the digestive tract, the digestive system, I repeat, starting from the mouth, buccal cavity, heterodont, fleshy, tongue with the taste bud, continued as food pipe or esophagus, that is continued as stomach, and then this stomach is forming continued as small intestine. The small intestine has three regions: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. The U-shaped portion is called duodenum. This is jejunum and these are all ileum. These three together small intestine. This small intestine continued as large intestine as colon, the J shape, rectum and anus. Rectum and anus. Now the colon, it is as ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, rectum and anus. At the end of, at the tip of the ascending colon, there is a projection called cecum, otherwise vermiform appendix. It is a vestigial organ. That means it has unknown function. Its function is not known. It is functional. The structure will be present in the body, but it is functionless. That is vestigial organ. At the same time, inflammation or swelling of this appendix, cecum, it is called person suffering from the condition called appendix. That immediate remedy வந்து it has to be removed, surgical removal. I hope you understand. We'll just continue. I hope you understand. So now this is the structure of alimentary kingdom. So now we have seen buccal cavity and the process of digestion, and then esophagus by peristalsis it is reaching the stomach. Now this stomach at the anterior end, this is called cardiac region. அது ஏன் சொல்றோம்னா இங்க ஹார்ட் இருக்குல்ல, இங்க ஹார்ட், அதனால this is called cardiac end. This is called pyloric end. This is called pyloric stomach. Now the body of the stomach, it is called fundus. The bulging portion இருக்குல்ல, அது பேரு fundus. I hope you understand. So the body of the stomach, it is called fundus. The anterior end, it is known as cardiac stomach, and posterior pyloric stomach. And this stomach, it is formed of, it secretes gastric juice, HCl, then renin, and third one pepsin. HCl, it is secreted by a special type of cell called oxyntic cells, and then renin, it is secreted in the infants, which is a milk protein. Which is a milk protein. Now this pepsin, it is acting on protein converted into peptones. I hope you understand. So in the stomach, the lining layer of the stomach secretes gastric juice, and that gastric juice content, it is HCl, renin, and pepsin. HCl secreted by a special type of cell called oxyntic cells. Now renin is a milk protein present in the infants. The குழந்தைகள் பால், பிறந்த குழந்தைகள் பால் குடிச்சிட்டு கக்கும்ல, தயிரா வரும். And then pepsin protein is acting upon protein to form peptones. I hope you understand. So this is the process of digestion in the stomach. At this stage, the food is called chyme. First bolus, and then now the food is called chyme. Sorry. Now from the stomach, food is reaching the small intestine, that is duodenum. Food is reaching the small intestine, duodenum. Before that, it is getting the secretion of liver and pancreas. Secretion of the liver and pancreas. Now, liver secretes bile juice, and it is stored in the gallbladder. Liver secretes bile juice, and it is stored in the gallbladder. Okay, and then from there, liver secretes bile juice, and this is gallbladder. This is gallbladder. It is the liver, and it is reaching the duodenum. Okay. Now the content of the bile salts, they are as cholesterol, and then it is bile salts and bile pigments. Bile salts and bile pigments. Now the cholesterol, it is acting upon, it is broken into fatty acids and glycerol. Now bile salts are sodium glycolate, one nimisham, sodium glycolate and sodium taroglycolate. And the spelling check. Taroglycolate. There are two bile salts are sodium glycolate and sodium taroglycolate. And bile pigments are bilirubin and biliverdin. Bilirubin and biliverdin are the bile pigments. And all these fatty fats are undergoing the process emulsification, where they are made into small droplets as kilomicron, chillomicron, where the fatty substances, they are broken into fatty acids and glycerol. So this is by the process emulsification. These are the structure and functions of liver. நம்ம next presentationல detailed போட்டிருக்கேன் structure of liver with the right lobe and left lobe. Right lobe is larger than the left lobe. Then on the surface of the liver, gallbladder is present. Our detailed structure and functions of liver போட்டிருக்கேன், அது நீ படிக்கணும். சரியா? And then pancreas, it is a dual gland where it is acting as exocrine pancreas and endocrine pancreas. Exocrine will secrete enzymes and endocrine will secrete hormones. Hormones are chemical substances which are needed in the body in very minute quantity, and it is directly poured into the bloodstream, whereas enzymes are again chemical substances which are needed by the food for the digestion, and they are secreted by the digestive glands taken by the duct. So it is called duct gland. So this pancreas, it secretes pancreatic enzyme where it has pancreatic amylase, lipase, maltase and sucrase. They are acting upon carbohydrate if any digestion not completed, and then protein as trypsin and chymotrypsin. And then lipase, fatty substances are getting digested. That is for the pancreatic juice. Then it is entering into the small intestine where it is ileum. Ileum is also small intestinal juice is secreted where the completion of food is taking place. Complete digestion of food is taking place in the small intestine. And the small intestine, it is further formed of a structure called villi, which is increasing the surface area for absorption. So the digested food, where the digestion is completed, it is absorbed by the large absorbing surface area called villi. They are nothing but blood capillaries and lacteal. Blood capillaries will absorb the digested food in the form of glucose, amino acid, vitamins and mineral by the process simple diffusion, osmosis and active or passive transport. Passive transport the diffusion osmosis, active transport. Whereas the fatty substances, they are absorbed by lacteal, which is a structure called lymph. Lymph is another fluid circulated in the human body where fatty substances are absorbed. And then that is done in the small intestine. And then next step is assimilation. The absorbed food is synthesized and assimilated. Assimilation wherever the components are required. எங்க புரோட்டீன் வேணுமோ, எங்க விட்டமின் வேணுமோ, இப்போ நமக்கு வந்து ஏதாவது உடம்பு உபாதை புரோட்டீன் டெஃபிஷியன்சினா அந்த protein will be supplied. Like that, wherever it is needed, it is taken to the different target sites. This is assimilation. And then undigested food material, they are sent out through the colon, rectum and anus. I hope you understand. So this is the process of digestion with the steps as ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. These are the 5 steps that is taking place in human digestive system. And then human being, they are omnivores. And then in human, the cellulose, the carbohydrate, the cellulose material, grasses that is taken, the leaves, the food is contained fibers that that type of cellulose material cannot be digested by human. Instead, fibrous structure called roughage can be taken for digestion and it will prevent constipation. Constipation, the motion போறது வந்து சிலருக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுவா. அது இல்லாம the fibrous food containing fibers as beans, கொத்தவரைக்காய், அவரைக்காய் அதெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்டோம்னா it will prevent constipation. That is called roughage. Okay. நம்ம புக்ல இன்னொன்று வந்து as ruminants இருக்கும். Ruminantsனா animals with the hoofed food. With the hoofed food. Hoofed food the cow, goat, horse. Actually, கால் வந்து நல்ல பாதம் இருக்காது, அதுக்கு ஒரு மாதிரி ப்ரொஜெக்ஷன் இருக்கும் இல்லையா, அது பேர் hoofed animals. இந்த அனிமல்லாம் called ruminants. They are normally grass eating, plant eating herbivores. நார்மலாக அந்த கவுலாம் என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நல்ல புல்லு மேய்ஞ்சிட்டு நல்லா சவைச்சி சாப்பிட்டுட்டு அப்புறம் ஒரு இடத்துல உட்காந்து இந்த சாப்பிட்ட ஃபுட்டை மறுபடியும் கொண்டு வந்து அதை அதை மறுபடியும் நல்லா சவைச்சு then digestion is taking place. So here in ruminant, the stomach is having a special type as it has 4 types of chambers as rumen, abomasum, abomasum. அப்படின்னு 4 types of chambers are present. These chambers வந்து rumen the main digestive center. அதில் food நல்லா digest ஆகும். So that chewing of the food, bringing back to the mouth, it is called chewing the curd. இந்த animalsல grass eating animal herbivores வந்து they can digest cellulose with the special type of enzyme secretion called cellulase. அதை வச்சு it can digest the food. This is for the digestion in ruminants. அதுவும் ஒரு paragraph நம்ம புக்ல இருக்கு. So the next video 4ல presentationல இதெல்லாமும் description இருக்கு. With this description, summing up, description lesson கிடையாது, it is a summing up or recalling the lessons that we have learned already. With the next video for presentation, I am sure you will understand. I hope you have understood this also. So do well for the next preparation and we'll continue in the next video session. Thank you.